everyone. Hello, hello. We're just going to have some fun tonight talking crop jackets. How to wear them, how to look great in them, so everyone could look great for spring. That's the goal. We got to say hello to everybody first. How's everybody doing? Canada, Florida, Illinois, New Hampshire. YouTube is down? What do you mean YouTube's down? YouTube's down. New Zealand. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thanks for being here. See all this pressure. I have to make sure I do a great job, or at least a good one, or at least a sort of good one. YouTube is down? Am I seeing that right? Huh. How can YouTube be down? Well, for those of you who can be here, welcome. YouTube is down. I wonder what's going on with that. Too many people watching, huh? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, let's get started. If it's down, who knows? We may just... YouTube is messing up. Well, here's the good news on our end. We're recording it. I've got all signals. I've always wanted to say this my whole life. All signals are go, Scotty. All signals are go. We've got all my checks are up. My streaming source says excellent. So worst case scenario, if someone can't see it live, they can always watch it back. Thank you. You get on TV, but oh, interesting. Hi everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is our new jacket, our Fendi cocoon jacket. But I wanted to do the crop jacket because it's so stylish for spring. It's so stylish. And I've got so many photos. We probably need to jump in because I'm going to just annihilate you with photos. So again, keep in mind that for me, when I'm preparing, I'm really trying to get as much in 30 minutes as I can. So I know that, you know, this is going to go over 30 minutes, but I'm thinking, okay, I'll just go quickly, and then you can always watch it again. That's kind of the goal. You can kind of extract slowly. All right, so let's get started because the first thing I want to do, it may sound crazy, but I want to define the cropped jacket. So the cropped jacket is a tailored or casual. It's an outer garment designed with a short hemline. It usually typically ends above the hips, ranging from the waistline to just below the bust. So see, there's a range in what's called a cropped jacket, and you're going to see that range for spring. These versatile shorter jackets are used to highlight the waist, create a longer leg line, and offer lightweight styling options, often appearing in denim, leather, or bomber styles. That's actually what we're going to talk about tonight. What I'm going to do is show you like 7 strong cropped trends, and you're going to see that what makes them a trend is the fabric and the style, both of those combined. So for instance, let's start with this first one. This is the jean jacket. This jean jacket is a cropped jacket. So you know that you can see that you can make this jean jacket in so many different fabrics. But we started to see jean jackets really become popular last fall, and they're just everywhere for spring. They're all over the place, and they are a fun jacket. You will have them. You have the pattern. You've made them many times. Just simply make it up again. Hit it second time. I love this. This is a cropped trench. Now we have actually done this. I don't know when, but you know, this is pattern number 1925. I love the cropped trench. It has a tendency to be faster to make. You don't have pockets. I mean, this one has pockets, but typically on a cropped trench, you don't have to do the pockets. So it actually gets to be a pretty quick make. So cropped trench, and you can do it out of so many different fabrics. All right, then we have a leather, and leather jackets are really strong for spring. But you can see there's going to be lots of different styles here. As I went through and I picked up these looks, look at these pants. These are our pants. This is a, you know, what they're calling the barrel leg pant. This is our EF pant. It's right there. And why you want that, I'll show you in a little bit. Okay, let's just keep on staying with the different types. So this leather cropped. Then we get to this cropped blazer. So what you're seeing is just like a 1500 or a 1900 or Gosh, you could do many of them. They're just short. And if you notice, they're right below the waist. Don't go too long, but where you decide to go ultimately is up to you. And notice underneath the monochromatic look. So in each of these looks, I've got, like I said, way too many pictures, but I've got it to where they just look beautiful, and they look just, oh, you guys, so easy to make. What should I sew? I should sew a cropped jacket. All right, so here we see the fabric. The fabric is what makes it. It's a kind of a chenille type fabric. You just want to have some texture to it. That's what we're looking for. Short jacket, and of course you can wear it with jeans, and it's a wonderful, wonderful look. Oops, sorry. Lose my numbers here. All right, then we have like a little biker look, and this look is, I put a pattern up under there so you could kind of look at the pattern and see what I'm talking about. It's really got layers of leather, not rather than just one layer of leather. It's got layers in there. 921 would be a perfect opportunity to do that. So a little biker cropped. Love that. All right, this next one, it's called the country cropped. So we just saw those 7. It's called the country cropped. I'm going to go back over there just for a minute. And the country just meaning a different kind of fabric. We've got the biker. We've got chenille. We've got the blazer, the leather, the trench, and the jean jacket. Okay, so there's 7 different looks. All right, now what I want to do is I want to talk about how do we pair them, because I think that's a really important part. How do we pair them? So we're going to start with this one, and I'm actually starting with the bad. So we're going to start with the bad here, and you just can't wear a shirt out that's longer. It's a terrible look. This is a perfect example. This girl is not heavy, and it just looks terrible. I don't know what else to say. Doesn't matter if they're wide pants or thin pants. And really what the key is here, to be honest, is it's really a straight look. If you're going to wear something underneath a crop, it's got to come in. Here's another couple of examples. Let me check questions real quick and just make sure that we're all okay. YouTube just came back up. Hang on and I'll show you that. The Springs patterns will probably ship this weekend, you guys. We say March 1 on the website. You guys can always look on the website. You don't have to keep asking. It says it on the website. You can ask, it's okay, but whatever. The website, it says it on the website March 1. We'll probably actually ship this weekend. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We've got lots going on here. YouTube just came back up again. Oh, good. Yes, the crop jacket is definitely welcome from Virginia, from Texas. The shirt under the crop jacket looks like a tunic, not a great look. Yeah, okay, so y'all are seeing it. Y'all are definitely seeing that it's not a good look. The reason that skinny jeans don't do it justice is because it's just too skinny. It's unbalanced. It's out of balance. Those skinny jeans look like she's just going to kind of tip over. Okay, then we're going to go to this next one. And this is awful. It's oversizing. Oversizing is never a good thing. I know y'all know this. I just kind of wanted to show you with a crop jacket why it wasn't a good thing. So we'll move on from there. Now we start into really nice balance. Look at the wide leg. This is 3024, that pleated pant. You could do Bergdorf's or Armani pant. That would be a good one. And you can see with the scarf or without the scarf. The one on the left is with the scarf. The one is without is without. So just depend on your climate. But you can see it works really beautifully either way. This one is a barrel leg pant. I love this look. I think it's really nice. Not as skinny, but that barrel and what that barrel leg does is it kind of balances out the top portion. Now, something I'm going to say, and y'all are not going to like this, but you're going to have to tuck your shirt in. You're going to have to tuck your shirt in with this crop jacket. You won't even see the tucked in shirt. You just won't even see it. It's no big deal. You can tuck it in and blouse it. The crop is going to go over it. You can wear it long. I'm going to show you this one back here. See, this one's long, but I put an elastic at it. If you're going to close up the jacket, you know, and there is one button on the jacket, you can. I love the lapels open. I don't know why. I think it has a tendency to give a really long, slender look. But I mean, I like it both ways. It just depends on what you want to do. If you're going to wear it open, I would roll those lapels back. If you're going to wear it closed, one button closed would be adorable either way. This is that Tortuga necklace. It just goes with everything. It's stunning. Oh, and the one I've got on is new. It's an ivory. It's beautiful. I just put it up today. But anyway, I love this. So what I did here is I put the necklace on, and I used, in order to gathering the waist, I used elastic. I used a just elastic all the way around the tank top. Is all it is inside. But you can see, and a touch of pink. We haven't talked about spring colors yet, but pink is really popular. Light pink, pair it with denim, pair it with everything. It just really looks nice with everything. All right, so that's the barrel leg pant. Let me go back and check questions, you guys. Sorry. The shirt under the cropped jacket looks like a tunic. Okay, yeah. Skinny jean, need a photo. I love that look with pleated pant. I know, and a scarf. And we want to talk about scarves a little bit. Where should the jacket length be on the body? Okay, that was in the very first thing we defined. That's why I defined it. I'm going to go back just for 1 second. And it's okay, you guys. I know the YouTube is down and kind of things are coming in and out. So let me go back to this first picture and let's define this crop look again. Because this is the definition that I want you to go with. Because the crop jacket has a range of length, and I want you to be aware of what the range is. So it's a tailored to casual outer garment. We know that. Designed with a short hemline. Typically ends above the hips, but somewhere below the bust. So you can actually have a shorter crop. All right, and so it's a great look, especially if you're shorter. Gives you a taller, longer, leaner look. We just don't want to mess it up. We want to make sure that we do all of it. So that's the crop. Now where you decide to actually put the crop, you know, that's kind of your, look at that, that looks terrible. It's kind of your call. That would be called design, but know that there's a range in there. Okay, that one's bad too. I did want to show you some bad ones because once you start seeing the good ones, you'll go, wow, that is really good. Okay, because here come the good ones. Love this. Notice how those pants just balance out that crop jacket. It's just so pretty. The balance on that body is just beautiful. All right, this next one. Again, there's the barrel pant. All right, love this. The scarf. Now, again, keep in mind, I know your climate and where you are. This is way too much in some climates. It's the same look I've got on, if you notice. I just did it in a necklace. Now, the only difference is this is obviously monochromatic. And I think that's a strong suggestion to play up monochromatic. It is a great look, easy to do. You know, we've got a lot of fabrics that will do the pant, the shirt, and the jacket. You can do it all in the same fabric. So it's just a really nice look. Monochromatic, consider monochromatic because it's tonal. Notice the gold buttons come in with those pants. I just love the look. The jacket, the blouse underneath really is not even showing. It's the jacket is really doing all the heavy lifting. If you close it, you need to expect that the jacket to do that heavy lifting. So just kind of be aware of that. I love this, paired with a longer skirt. I love this for summer. I think that, you know, what we know about summer skirts is that we're going to have that longer length is going to be in, especially if you've looked at fall, for the fall trend for 2026. That fall trend is just really, the long dresses are really, really popular. Really not too interested in crop jackets. I like the crop length pant trend. It will end, and then stuck with these too short clothes. Wait a minute. I'm really not too interested in crop jackets, like the crop length pant trend. It will end and then, well, it's not crop pants, it's crop jackets. Too short clothes, but I do like the jean and bomb. Yeah, it's the same as what we've had in the past. You know, it's just a shorter jacket. It's really not a new trend, you guys. And if you don't like them stopping right at the bust, if your bust is larger, just lengthen them a little bit. Take them to the waist and take them right to the waist. But if you are shorter and busty, this is a great look for you. Just telling you. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, you know that. The pattern that I'm wearing, hang on. This is the new one. It's 826. It's called Fendi's Cocoon Cropped. It's an unlined jacket. You know, there's no lining on the inside. You just match your thread to where it's really pretty, which I did. Okay? Okay. Long skirts. I think long skirts, even long dresses. I love this underneath. Absolutely love this. Look at that big jacket. It's a little oversized, but what's underneath is so beautiful color-wise. Pulled in with a belt. The belt matches the jacket. You all could copy this look, and it would look beautiful on all of you. Top of the hip bone seems like a good place to end the crop jacket. Guys, your call. Your call. Keep in mind, that's why I gave you a definition, okay? So you recognize there's a range. Don't isolate it to one place. Let there be a range. You guys are so funny. You keep locking it in. Let it be a range. And you know, I got to tell you, let's be open-minded about this stuff. You know, some of the most fun clothes are when we break out of our boxes a little bit. Short crop jackets, they would not come out with a trend like that. That was that strong, that didn't look good on everyone. It's just how you pair it and how you wear it. So I have it, mine is below my waist. You can do it however you want. I have with it the barrel leg pants. These are the new pants, EF barrel leg pant. Today, I forgot to tell you, today is it was in your email. Today is the very last day to order the spring patterns. Because we're getting to ship them, we've left them up. But if you want to do the class or the group of 4, today's the last day. So get that done. All right, so again, with a pleated pair of pants, they're such a nice look and they're such a great balance. So the whole reason I present this to you is to get you out of your box. That box is like got a lid on it. Let's open up the lid and let's get out. It's like be a jack in the box. Let's pop out of our boxes. Boxes are stale and boring and okay, I love this. Is that not great? And everyone would look good on that. Look at that jacket. You could change up the color. But let's talk about this for a minute because these are just jeans. A black shirt. If you don't wear black, wear navy, whatever. And then a contrast with the crop jacket. It is a beautiful look. It wouldn't even matter the pattern. It's the colors. If you don't wear, you know, that kind of tan color that it is, go lighter. But I just want you to see the look and how beautiful it is. So each of these, as I pick these looks, look at that. Monochromatic, contrast of the crop. What a great look. Yes? Kind of what I've got on, where I went ahead and did the bottom pieces with the pant and the top matching, and then I contrasted the crop. Now when we go back to this picture, we contrast it with a dark, match the shoes to it because it's a really beautiful look. But if not, I wouldn't match the shoes to the pant. I would match the shoes to the, I wouldn't match the shoes to the jacket. I would match the shoes to the pant themselves. Just depends on whether you're doing a summery look or a more wintry look. Is that beautiful? Love this. Love this. This is that boucle that we're talking crops out of. This is a very Chanel look. So Chanel made that jacket and everyone in the world has worn that jacket and everyone looks good on it. So I just hate that you say you don't like it. It just, anyway, okay, which brings us back to this one because I just felt like it was so beautiful, so soft and so beautiful. Yeah, so every height can wear a crop jacket. Obviously, it's just making it in proportion to you, which is why I gave you that definition. It says below the bust to high hip. Those are all the places you can do it. Do you want the extra long sleeves? No, I don't think extra long sleeves have any value to them. Yeah, be creative. I agree. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Yeah, and I think, you guys, what we're really trying to do here is when I do a spring trend, I'm not going to do a trend. You know, let's go back to the very beginning. 30 years. We're 30 years old next year. We're 29 years old as a pattern company. I never, honestly, put out a pattern that I didn't think would look good on every figure type. Now, don't get me wrong. Boy, have I heard it. I don't like this. It doesn't look good on me. You know, I've heard it. I've heard it all. But I will not put out the pattern if it didn't look good on you. I need you to understand how to make it look good. I need you to tweak the lengths. I need you to do the proportions. I need you to do all that. But I'm not going to put out a pattern that doesn't look good on everyone. It's just not going to happen. This is a princess seam jacket. It's got a pocket in the side panel. It's got a side panel. If you go back to the spring forecast, we showed you the details. This particular case I did out of stripe, and I put the side panel on a bias just to create some interest. I used the selvage to come down the front of the jacket, and again, I mean, it's just a great little crop jacket. You can control the lengths and you can make it look good on you, and it will do just that. Okay, now this is a little longer for a crop jacket. Obviously it was in the category, it's a little longer, but you can see where it still is high hip, still in there. Let's just go back and look at some of these looks again. Oh, love these looks. I'm going to leave those on just for a little bit so you can kind of get a good stare at them. Now keep in mind, you guys, that you're the ones who decide which ones you want to do. There are sometimes you can get away with oversizing. You just have to oversize one item and not obviously the whole thing. Love that. Okay, so obviously I wouldn't wear this like this, but the reason I showed it is because it's a cropped, tailored suit. It's just a little shorter. You could put a little tank under here and it wouldn't distract from the look. I mean, I understand her chest is showing. Don't get me wrong, I saw that. But what I'm saying to you is you could make a tank out of this exact same fabric and like make a little V-neck, and it would just be such a beautiful look. But I wanted you to see that business suit that's cropped. Just think it's beautiful. I mean, I just love this trend. Love this trend. So one of the other things that I wanted to point out to you is that denim on denim is a very strong trend. For a while we've worn denim. For a while, you know, obviously denim's been around for a long, long time. But denim on denim, I mean denim top and denim bottom. In fact, I remember clearly people saying, oh, don't do denim and denim. It just doesn't look good. Well, it does actually. And they're not even doing the same denim on top of denim. And I love it. I just love it because I think we've had so many rules for denim and doesn't matter. Denim is denim. It's cotton. You can do anything with it. So it's a good place to break out of your box, wear one color on the bottom, another color on top. Just do it. And if you notice with this particular, the shirt on underneath, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's, I don't know, let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. No, I can't, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, it's just a great trend. Try it. Okay, this one, this was just, I put this in because just a reminder that really the trend with crop jackets, your blouses need to be tucked in. So, what does that say? That says a couple things. Your pants have to fit. We already know that. They have to, they can come a little lower. If you feel that you're short-waisted and you don't want those pants to come up, look to do contoured waistband. Look to wear your pants a little bit lower on your waist. Something I've always done is wear my pants lower. For me, it's just simply because I always felt like my hips were so much bigger than my waist. If I wore pants to my waist, it just made my hips look big. So as I lowered my pants down from my waist, I looked square, and that was more pleasing to me. So it is so much about us, you guys. It's just so much about what we like and what we don't like. But having said that, the whole reason I'm doing all this is I want you out. I want you to be a jack-in-the-box. Out. iPad Jump didn't mean to send. It's okay. Would end of hem going across hip make me look hippie? No. You can do high hip. It would be better to do it just below the waist. It's always going to be better to do below the waist. Okay? All right. Denim is denim. Go softer lines. Yes, I have noticed that the denim, at least the denim that I'm getting samples of, is a much softer denim. Like I put up these colored, here, what are these? This is a lavender. It's almost like a chambray. It's that light. I put up like a light green. They're so pretty. The colors are beautiful, but they're much lighter than what they've been in the past. Are your jacket sleeves barreled? Yes. Let me get out of here. Yes. Yeah, they're bowed in the middle. You know, it's just, again, it's the look of the jacket, you guys. Part of the reason I wanted to wear this is because this is Fendi. I actually was in a Fendi store. I tried on the jacket. I just fell in love with this jacket. When my friend first showed it to me, I'm like, I'm not wearing that jacket. Look at those sleeves. Those sleeves look ridiculous. It doesn't. It's so, and I got to where I feel like it looks so fashion forward. It just is a little bit of a twist that looks really fashion forward. If you can't live with the barrel sleeves, it's the same sleeve as a jean jacket. You could always put on a sleeve and do the cuff and do the whole bit. But I'm trying to, do you feel it? I'm trying to push you a little bit. Maybe I'm pushing too much, but I'm just trying to push you a little bit to where I want you to look current. I want you to look fresh. I want you to look new and alive. And I'm late, but I'm here in Northeast Ohio. Hi, you guys. I guess we're having YouTube issues, huh? We're having a few YouTube issues. All right, so that's your lesson. What should I sew? Sew crop jackets. There's so many great looks here. We've got all the fabrics for them. We've got all these colors. We've got all these fabrics. The fabrics are fresh and new. I have to show you one picture. So we were at the store Saturday. Well, we were at the store Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday was a class. And so because I wasn't teaching the class, I brought Eddie. Okay, so Eddie, you know, I do it for a couple reasons. I do it because he needs to be around people. He needs to be around people. That's number one. My son could always use a break, so I go get the dog before I go to work at the store, and I keep him at the store with me. And I've done it every week now that we've had Eddie. Anyway, so, but this week we had all these ladies in this class, right? So Eddie got so much attention, he just didn't know what to do with all this attention. And typically, 7 hours, from the time I picked him up to the time I took him back to my son's class, 7 hours. He's running around the store. He's going out because it was a terrible rainy day. He's going out in the rain. He's got a little puppy mommy here. And when he puts his head down like that, you know that he's really trusting you and he's really locked in. It's really funny. So my son sent me this picture, and I did the time, like noon to whatever. I dropped him back off. I'm not sure what time it was. But he's never, my son said to me, he's never laid outside his crate, just laid like that. And then you can see an hour later where he's just had it. He had a long day at this store. So for all the ladies who were there, I can't say thanks enough because everybody was so patient. Everybody, you know, he was fun. He had a lot of fun. So we know when we're that tired at night, we've had a great day, we can lay down and just go to sleep. Okay, so I did that so I could get some comments on your crop jackets. Okay, good. I hate to complain, but if I was going to make, you're not complaining, you're just giving your opinion. If I was going to make a trench, I'd make it longer than just below the bust. But I understand that this is a new trend for spring. Yeah, but you know, I'm going to throw back at you. This is what I'm going to throw back at you, okay? You're not complaining. Or I don't think you're complaining. You've got long trench coats. We've got long trench coats. This is a great look. Let me go back to that picture. And not only is it a great look, it's a fresher look. It's a more current look. There we go. Look how cute this is. It's adorable on her. And she's not a skinny Bimmy. I mean, she's not heavy, but she looks great. Look at the color. Monochromatic underneath, the contrast of the trench. Dark shoes, dark bag. She just looks so, I think this is such a great look. So keep in mind, you guys, we have fabric. We have the pattern. We can make it up. Okay. So that's just, it's a new trend for spring. Exactly right. And if we don't do new is fun. New is the best. New is new. How wide would the pants leg need to be? I would do a 18 to 20 inch bottom. But if you do the barrel leg, just follow the pattern. The EF, the new one, just follow the pattern. Yes, you're pushing. I am pushing, and he's just too cute. I know. Everybody did cuddle him. He had so much fun. He was just literally exhausted at the end of the day. I've always thought the pleated pants would not be a good choice since I am overweight. Just too much fullness. I'm already too full. Could I easily make the pants with a little less fullness? You can, but let me address this just for a little bit because we had a pant fitting class Thursday. Well, I guess it was a workshop, Thursday and Friday, okay? And really, one lady, sorry to talk about y'all, but anyway, one lady in the class, all she brought was pants. That's all she brought. Because pants were kind of, she was just struggling with pants. That's all she brought was pants. So, the huge discovery, not for me, for them, was the fabric that you make them out of. You want a beautiful drape pant. You want the drape to be so profoundly gorgeous. That's why you're actually seeing a lot of fall pants. You know what they're out of? They're silk. They're silk because silk has such beautiful drape. So, you know, this black and white, great drape, great drape. I've put up a lot of fabrics lately that just have tremendous drape. And I'm going to tell you, and as one, we all talked about the same thing. Women as a whole have a tendency to, you know, be bigger on the bottom. That's just the nature of the beast. I don't mean the word beast, but you know, that's just the nature. We gain our weight at the bottom half. Most gain our weight in the bottom half. That pleated pant is beautiful. It really is. And I'm going to make up a pleated pant for me. You guys can tell me if it makes me, if I shouldn't wear them. Okay? I'm telling you, it's the fabric. So when we get into our spring concepts and our spring ideas, I'm gonna include a pleated pant in there. Okay. I love the cropped right into the bust with a straight dress. I do too. And you know what? To put a closure on it is just a great way to go. Put a little closure on it and it really, anyway. Hi, it's my first time joining the video. Looking forward to learn more. Thank you for being here, you poor thing. I'm browbeating all of you, and this is your first time. But I promise I'm only browbeating you because I know it will look good. I could take every one of you out there, and I know a lot of you, and put you in a crop jacket and pleated pants, and it would be a great partnership. Just keep in mind the colors and the proportions, and you'll do fabulous. Okay, with that being said, you guys know everything I know at this point. There's nothing else I know. Where's the new ivory necklace on your site? Right on the fabrics page. It's the, can I show you this little clasp? Oh my gosh, this clasp is beautiful. Let me show you this clasp. Okay, this is going to be bad, but I'm going to show it to you. So I put my little camera in here. Okay, be careful because this little clasp is so pretty. Let me make sure I'm getting it. Look at that. Oops, wait, I'm going the wrong way. You guys, it's backwards, so I'm going the wrong way. Why can't I get it? Anyway, it's just beautiful. It's so much prettier than it looks in this picture. But let me tell you why I like it. I'm going to go off the little camera because I'm really uncoordinated. I'm not sure why I can't show it. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to say about it is this thing has a little clasp that's on it. Okay, let me go back to the big camera. I'll show you. This is why I like this thing. So these ivory ones she made them for us. They're still 42 inches in length, so you can still use them as a belt. But what I love is anytime jewelry is very versatile. So in this case, this has a little clip on it. And what I did is, I don't know if you noticed, but one side of this necklace is double and one side is single. So I just love that asymmetric. I love asymmetric anyway, you all know that. But I made this side asymmetric and the other side not. And you can do that because you've actually got two clips on this necklace. When you have the little clip here, you've got the normal toggle one, and then this other one can bring another part together. So you can actually make it a necklace and a half. I really, really like it. Brunello Cucinelli, you know, those necklaces that are $2,000, he does that a lot with his necklaces. He has two clasps. And so what it does is it gives you lots of versatility in how you wear them and how you position them. And I mean, it's like there's so many options. This could also be one reason I brought in the ivory. It's new. She just released them. And they're very limited. She didn't do that many. I don't know why, but she didn't. I asked her that, and she said she didn't know why. But anyway, it's a belt, too. And I kind of needed a lighter belt. I want to do longer dresses that are cool. And you know, last week when I did that gray dress, the ivory belt would look great with that. So anyway, that was kind of my thinking and my goal. Okay. So it's right on the fabrics page, very first at the fabrics page to answer your question. Spring colors, we'll go over that later. What about short sleeves on a crop jacket? Yes, absolutely. Like I do jean jackets with short sleeves. Absolutely. I do like a look that's where I roll them up. I love that look. But that's just a me thing. You can do short jackets, 3/4 sleeves. You can do anything. It is a gorgeous necklace. It is a very pretty necklace. And what I love about it is so light. It's so light. It's just beautiful. They're made in Italy, and I don't know how it's a resin that they do, and it's just really light and beautiful. Okay, we're good. Crop jackets. Learn to love them, and you can afford a new look. All right, and if we'll send pictures. The POM is Robin's jacket. Crop it. Do a short cropped look with Robin's jacket. That shawl collar would be so cute, cropped. And that goes back, when we go back to these pictures and I showed them all to you, it's back to not the trench coat cropped, but this one cropped. Nope, not that one either. Hang on. This one. Yeah, it's a suit jacket cropped blazer. Any of your blazers would look really nice with this. And again, don't go too short. You know, you can go to the, you can go to the size you like. You don't have to go too short or anything else. All right, so you guys got it, and we answered your question? All right. Happy sewing. The goal is, you know it, happy sewing. Oh, I'm supposed to, though, don't forget the spring patterns. If you want the group or if you want the group with the class, today's the last day. And then you're supposed to, my son wrote me a note. You're supposed to ring the bell. No. He made notes and I can't read the notes. But anyway, you guys know, do the like button, share it, ring the bell, whatever, hit the notification, anyway, all of that. Thank you all for doing it. For those of you who are new here tonight, thank you, thank you. We just really appreciate all of you. It's really fun. We're going into spring. We've got lots of just great things coming up. Please pay attention. Read your emails because a lot of that information. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You said that so easily. Why couldn't I say that so easily? All right. Thanks so much for being here, you all. Bye.